Hi everybody, it's Casey Williams. For generations, the Toyota Supra has been the quintessential Japanese sports car. Designed in Japan, engineered in Japan, and built in Japan. Well, the current generation, not so much. The one behind me, designed in Japan, engineered in Germany, and built in Austria. But it is a pretty good car. Let's go have a look at it. Well, looking at it in the driveway, you'd really never be able to tell that the Supra was co-developed with the BMW Z4. It has a very unique design, and I like it a lot. It's both sensual, kind of all at the same time. The front really hints at a Formula One race car with the lower kind of wing down below with the front splitter. I think it looks good. The LED headlamps. Everything's just very sleek and very curvaceous and all kind of like it was just molded out of a single piece of plastic. But I think it works well for it. 19-inch alloy wheels, Brembo brakes, not like Supra's written here on the calipers. It looks really good. The vents are fake, but they look really good. It's just, again, just a lot of form to the car. And I like when you come on back, it's got the double bubble roof, which is really, even taken from like the Shelby Cobras, the race cars. But I think it looks really good. Vent here again, fake. I really like this line, comes up in this big fat rear fender. Looks real strong. From the back, spoiler, real thin tail lamps, double exhaust outlets, and kind of the black splitter look down below. Underneath of it, although you can't see it, has full underbelly pan, a lot of aero aids underneath of it, and looks really good. Well, moving inside, there is absolutely no doubt that the Supra was co-developed with BMW. This really starts with the layout, the controls, all very BMW right out of the Z4. Even has BMW's iDrive system for the infotainment system, the screen up above, heads-up display. And the gauge cluster is different. Instead of having kind of the two sections off to the left and the right, it's the middle, but it is a flat screen, kind of real stylized. Some of the things you do notice are a little bit different from the BMW. On the doors, this is kind of a molded foam vinyl piece here, where on a BMW it'd be really high-end material and stitched and even two-tone. Although there's some stitched materials here on the dash. But the materials are very nice. And the steering wheel, again, a BMW, this would be really plush, really thick, and this is, a little bit harder. But it's totally appropriate, Toyota, totally appropriate in a sports car, and feels nice. No complaints whatsoever. I like the seats, the thick bolsters. These are heated up. These are heated seats. Dual zone automatic climate control. Has the JBL audio system, which sounds really good. Crank it up, just absolutely thumps the car. And being a coupe instead of a roadster has some other advantages. The top doesn't come off, obviously, but you do get a hatchback and lots of luggage space in the back. So two people, plenty of space to get away for a week. And they'll be very safe too. This has adaptive cruise control, forward collision alert with auto brake, lane keep assist, blind spot warning, rear cross path detection. So the full suite of crash avoidance systems. Well, there's two engines available in this Supra. The base engine is a turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's a BMW engine. Delivers 255 horsepower. And honestly, in a light little rear drive coupe like this, that's plenty of power. But we went ahead and got the bigger engine. And that's the 3-liter turbocharged inline-6, also a BMW engine. Connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So it's paddle shifted if you want to be with the 6-cylinder. But there's plenty of power. 382 horsepower with the inline-6. Do 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds. So it's certainly not a slow car. Moves down the road and just feels very smooth. But there is a very German feel to the car, to the engine, to the sounds that it makes. And I'm not complaining about it. I think it's, there's nothing wrong with BMW engines, especially in a sports car. So I think it works out really well for this particular car. This also has an adaptive suspension. You can put it in sport mode. It'll stiffen up the chassis just a little bit. But I like it just kind of the normal mode. It's firm, but it's not overly firm. It's certainly comfortable to drive every day to work and back, to get on the highway and drive it. But if you want to go find those 2-lane back roads and really chop it up, press the sport button. Gas mileage with the 6-cylinder, also not too bad. 22 miles per gallon in the city, 30 on the highway. So if you do choose to drive this car every day, it's certainly not going to break you at the gas pump. If it took a partnership with BMW for Toyota to get a new Supra, I'm all for it. There's a complaint about Z4. It looks really sexy and plenty of power. Works out really well for this car. I think Toyota and BMW did a great job with this vehicle and this architecture. And one of the things I think is going to be a pleasant surprise to most people is price. I think a lot of people at my office are guessing around $80,000 for this car, and they're going to be really pleasantly surprised. So the Supra starts right at $43,000. This one fully equipped, $56,680. Well, next week, we'll have another fun car. Till then, storm forward.